This time on Carebrock Farms, we're doing splits. Welcome to split season. Okay, so we're going to be looking at splitting into deadouts. Deadouts are hives that have died. As you can see, this hive cannot be gotten into. There is nothing inside apart from resources that were stored throughout the winter and drawn comb. This makes it incredibly valuable for splitting into. When we split into a deadout, there's a couple things we're going to need to do. We're going to put in some frames, which means we're going to take out frames from this hive here. Then we're going to take frames from another hive, specifically this one, and we're going to move them into this hive. We're going to shake some bees in, and then once all that's done, we're going to give them a couple boxes to expand into. The reason for that is because we cannot touch this hive for a month once we have split. Okay, so we've opened up the hive. We've taken 3 frames out of the center, and as you can see, it is loaded, absolutely loaded with resources and drawn comb. This means that when the bees get in here, they're not going to need to go out and draw more resources while they requeen. What we need to do is take 3 frames of brood from this hive, and we want specifically uncapped brood. We want 3 frames of uncapped brood, and we're going to move them into this hive. Once that's done, we're going to put on a queen excluder, a couple boxes, and then we're going to walk away. We might shake in a couple more frames of bees just so they have additional friends. And, very importantly, we're going to take off this entrance reducer at the very front. We're going to replace it with this stuff, grass. Grass is free, and it is an incredibly old trick I learned from my dad. All right, let's go get us some uncapped brood. Okay, so this is what we mean by fresh brood. Unfortunately, this hive has recently been through some trials. So having just this fresh brood, not bad, but we want more. We want basically a whole frame to choose from. So this isn't so bad. We might come back for it, but probably not this frame. So what we're seeing here is a frame. We've got proper pattern. There's some brood in there. You can see, whoop. You can see in there all that white stuff. That is all brood. And the stuff that's capped and mixed itself, that's also brood, but it's capped brood. That stuff that's going to hatch within the next, say, 20-ish days. Around it is a good pattern of honey. What we're looking for right now is the queen. We don't necessarily want to move the queen over to the other hive. This one's a good queen. We want to keep her in this one. All right, round 2. Okay, so this is perfect. What you can see here is a whole bunch of brood. They are uncapped. We want to keep those. This is all kinds of capped brood. We want to keep that. There's some queen cells. We're going to want those. We see no queen anywhere on here. And if we flip this over, we see exactly the same thing on this side. So this frame is a keeper. We're going to move that over right now. Watch us do that. My lovely assistant Chris is going to put that directly into the center. We're going to do that 2 more times, and then this split's done. And there we are. Everything's back together. We're going to pull that apart and stuff the front with grass. If we had been real smart, we could have gone looking for the queen and captured her. But the neat thing about this technique for splitting is if we accidentally transferred the queen, there are still open brood in this box. They will make themselves their own queen again, and then this one will continue. All we have to do is make sure we don't touch the hive boxes, as in the brood boxes, these bottom two chambers here and here, or here and here for the next month. We just got to resist temptation for doing that. That, my friends, is a walkaway split. Okay, and here we go, fully assembled. Grass to stop anyone from getting out, and they can push that out at their own leisure. There are 2 boxes. We do doubles here quite frequently, and 2 supers where they can now go work over the next month, where I'm not going to really touch them. This bottom super here has already got drawn comb. This top super has got nothing apart from frames. This is a walkaway split into a deadout.